There are a number of cities in the U.S. that are named for saints, like San Francisco and Santa Clara, California cities that bear the Spanish names of their patrons. And then there's St. Augustine, Florida, and of course, St. Paul, Minnesota. But the one that I am most familiar with, because I went to school there for 4 years and continue to return there a few times each year to give retreats, is St. Louis, Missouri. Hello, Father James Kubicki here on the Feast of St. Louis. And in front of the art museum in that city, there's a beautiful statue of our saint mounted on a horse with a sword in his hand held in such a way that the hilt of it looks like a cross, and with a crown on his head. You see, St. Louis was a king, the king of France in the 13th century. Here's some advice that he wrote in a spiritual testament to his son. I think you'll agree that it's good advice for all times. My dearest son, my first instruction is that you should love the Lord your God with all your heart and all your strength. Without this, there is no salvation. Keep yourself, my son, from everything that you know displeases God, that is to say, from every mortal sin. You should permit yourself to be tormented by every kind of martyrdom before you would allow yourself to commit a mortal sin. If the Lord has permitted you to have some trial, bear it willingly and with gratitude, considering that it has happened for your good. If the Lord bestows upon you any kind of prosperity, thank Him humbly, and see that you become no worse for it, either through vain pride or anything else, because you ought not to oppose God or offend Him in the matter of His gifts. As long as you are in church, be careful not to let your eyes wander, and not to speak empty words, but pray to the Lord devoutly, either aloud or with the interior prayer of the heart.